You ever heard of Pokemon? It's Pokemon. You see? Pokemon. It's one of those shows animated by the Japanese, no less. You see? They have games as well. Japanese are good like that. This guy's the biggest fan of Pokemon. See? Look at that. You can tell by his erect follicles that he's excited to be a fan of Pokemon. Look, he is jacked. Look at that. Broad shoulders. I wouldn't like to meet him down at the Urban Tiger. Look. Wow. This guy, he says, I am the biggest fan of Pokemon any of the world has ever seen. Come at me with your anti-Pokemon views, and you will most certainly die a slow and painful, penetrative death. Okay. Enough of him. Ooh. I'm sorry about that hand, but I'm not going to change it. Okay, anyway. You know, I used to watch this show as a young lad. I watched, you know, I'm kind of an expert. I at least watched 4 episodes, you know. Look at him. This guy is perfectly proportioned. This guy is literally the cannon, the spear bearer, as they call it. Polyclitus, was it? Perhaps. Look at this, bit of underpeck. Wow. He's got those obliques. He had them surgically inserted. They're silicone, really. All of his physique, look, those are actually pec creases. He wants you to think they're abs. They're not. Oh wow, look. Oh, wow. His wide body denotes a certain physique. His true physique tells you otherwise. Oh look. He's now wearing a shirt. A gorgeous crop top. The biggest Pokemon fan in the world. Anyway, what is a Pokemon? They call them pocket monsters, so the legend goes. That is the origin of the Japanese portmanteau. What is a Pokemon? They are little monsters with powers. They live inside metal spheres, and they are forced to fight each other at the mercy of children. What do you think of that? Is it ethical? It's not my place to say. Anyway, I decided to take a trip down old memory lane and draw a few. Okay, let's get rid of this chap. Beep. Number 1. This guy. You know, I always looked at the paperclip man from Microsoft Office and said, this guy would be the best Pokemon ever. But I couldn't do that, you know, I think it'd be unoriginal, so to avoid plagiarism, I had to go coming up with my own. Look, this guy, you look at him. He's a document. Okay? Please. Yes. No. No. Let's do this, okay? Wow. Look, I can do this now. Yes. He's happy. Not anymore. Okay? This guy's a document. He has powers. Okay? He's got a clip on his head. He's got a big old string holding a pen. He can whip that at you, and that's a fountain pen, a cartridge pen no less. Look, that metal nib, that will slice you. Have you ever sliced open your little finger on a fountain pen? I'll tell you what, this is not a fountain pen, this is a dip pen. Okay? A dipping pen. You slice open your finger with that, that's a life-changing injury. You're not going back, son. Okay? He will whip you with that. I'm talking about you, by the way. He will whip you. No one is safe. Once he's done with the Pokemon, once he's sliced open that Pokemon's jugular with his dipping pen, he's coming for you. Okay? Look at that, he's got this clip on his head as well, you know what that means? He will tweeze your nipples. Not fun. He has this expression on his face. Denotes a nonchalant pleasure in his undertakings. Also, being a document, he will fire you, dude. He will fire the Pokemon. He will hand the P45 to the Pokemon, get them fired. Okay? Not sure how that works, but it happens, and he does it. Moving on. Look at this guy. Good old chap. He was inspired partly by those little black fluffy things from that scuttle along the floor, you know, from that classic Japanese film. Another anime, may I hasten to add, from that Japanese film. What was it called? All Aboard the Pussy Bus, I believe. You know that one? Anyway, here's those little fluffy things mixed with the that meme. You remember that meme? Yes, you know the one I'm talking about. I am firing my laser. Oh yes, you know, it's just power. OP, they say. You know, that's a gamer. That's a true gamer lingo, gamer phraseology. Above all, this channel is intended to educate, okay? This is a learning channel. I like this. Above all, it's a learning channel. As George S. Clayson once said, wise action comes from thought, and wise thought comes from understanding, okay? Understanding you're going to gain through the knowledge that I impart upon you. Anyway, back to Pokemon. This guy, his power. He is inspired not only by these two characters, but his power is inspired by that of a chimney sweep who dies halfway up the chimney. He will crawl up your Pokemon's chimney and stay there when they light a fire next winter. Because they have them inside the little balls, you know. Anyway, he will block the chimney. They light a fire, smoke fills up the room. They're not having a fun time, dude. This is what's called a long-term investment for the grind of the game. Okay? More gamer lingo for you. Hope you find it useful on your travels. Next guy. Look at him. Just wow. Okay? His body, the surface of his body is the consistency of when you're constipated, you have some trouble on the toilet, and this is all that comes out after 95 minutes of pushing. He's solid. He's the weight of antimatter. Okay? And, well, his main power is that he will just sit there. He will sit there on your foot, which you won't be able to move. and he will just breathe like this. He did just do that, and well, that guy will send you to the gosh darn loony bin. Power. OP, as they say. Wow. Okay, moving on to the big boys now. This guy is the most handsome, illustrious Pokemon to ever walk the face of Pokemon Earth. Right? Look at him. The striking jawline. His defined cheeks. Even that perfectly concaved philtrum. Wow. He raises his eyebrow in seduction. The combed hair with Brill cream. He has a hand upon his head to lure Pokemon into a romantic liaison. They've come to fight, he's come to love. And he always gets his way. Okay? Cool. I am sorry. I neglected to mention the cleft chin. Wow. Kirk Douglas would be envious. Anyway, his hand has many, many uses. He will impart gifts to the Pokemon. Flowers, perhaps. A rose. Even a box of Terry's All Gold. A winner, a true winner. He'll also sneak up behind. This is the sneak attack portion of his power. He will undergo exacting the greatest massage a Pokemon has ever felt. Okay? They have no choice. They have no choice. I better move on, because this guy... Ooh. Oh my. Probably shouldn't have drawn him. It's a bit too powerful. For my eyes, at least. I already feel myself being sucked into the gaze of his beautiful eyes. Anyway, here we go. This guy is he's just a guy being a dude, am I right? His body, they say this guy's got a long neck. That's not a long neck. That is a leg, okay? Because although it's got a head at the top, it's got a foot at the bottom. A foot which is adorned, festooned, if you will, by a size 11 Dr. Martin boot with a steel toe. And his leg is filled with 1,000 knees. Not only can he knee you in many, many ways, he will kick you. With a size 11 steel toe Dr. Martin, you're in trouble, sonny. You are in trouble. Next gent. Okay. He is asked, "What are you, my friend? Are you gas or solid?" He says, "I don't give a gosh darn monkeys. I will suck you with my sucking lips. Suck you into oblivion. Okay? Nothing sexual here. You're just in trouble." This guy, he's sunburnt, unfortunately. You know, he will wear factor 50 and it will not give any release. Bring out the aloe vera, mate. Because if he touches you, 3rd degree all over. Okay? Skin will peel. Pain you'll feel. bring out the aloe vera. I say once again. Because this time, it's personal. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Oh, time to come to the synthesis portion of the evening. I'm gonna... Apologies. Water. Adam's Ale. The fuel of life. One more sip before I continue. Yes. Water in a glass vessel cannot be beat. You hear those children, you know? They talk about, ooh, I don't like water. How can you not like water? What is the offensive taste? Okay? How does water offend you so? I'm getting off track. So what kind of power can our next Pokemon have? I like teeth, okay? I mean, you know, teeth. I mean, everyone likes teeth. I'm sure they do. I mean, why would you not? You ever known someone to purposefully pluck teeth because they didn't like them? Maybe a guy who's got a toothache. In those American healthcare situations where they can't pay for a tooth being plucked, but anyone with a healthy mouth likes their teeth to eat, you know? That's what they do with them. I'm sure they do. This guy's got a tooth. A big tooth, dude. Like that. Look. Look like a tooth yet? No? You'll see it. Whoa. This kid is what they call arts. Look at that. His enamel. His enamel has survived. Those are battle scars. He perhaps has ameliogenesis imperfecta. A wearing of his enamel. Look at that. That's what's called his gum. And this is his lip. Look at that. Whoa. Oh my. This is his power. He has a big tooth. Whoa. Look. Wow. You know, kids, that Pokemon song, I had a Pokemon song. You see, as I've said, I was sort of an expert. I did watch at least 4 episodes of the show. And I did collect at least 4 cards. 4 is the key here, okay? Remember that number. You'll need it later on in the video, maybe. Okay. Anyway, I was in what they call daycare. Preschool, perhaps, for the lay person. They said, hey kids, why don't you come up and sing a song? Little Jimmy, that name is a placeholder if you did not realize, he got up and he sang the good old Baa Black Sheep, let's just say. And he sung it well. Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. High hip leotard, people. Anyway, he sung it very well. People were impressed. And what do you know? They all come up. They sing a lovely song. My turn, people. They said, what are you going to sing for us? Mary had a little lamb? No. I'm singing Pokemon song. They say, Pokemon song? I don't know that song. I say, I do. They say, are you sure? I say, yes. Okay. Leave me be, woman. I know what I'm doing. Okay? They say, go ahead. I say, I will. Let me sing. Okay? Pokemon, Pokemon. Pokemon song. Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon song. Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon song. Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon song. No one clapped. I sat down. I'm not bitter. Anyway, they must have been thinking I was going to sing the other version. By none other than Jason Page. That Michael Jackson impersonator. He was, you know. Or was he perhaps a Michael Jackson cover artist? He had some sort of non-sexual relation to Michael Jackson, I'm sure. Anyway, the one that goes, I want to be the very best. Ooh, teal and orange? Hello. Welcome to Michael Bay poster world, people. Okay, colour scheme on points, people. Anyway, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. And I would travel across the land, searching far and wide, with metal spheres to enslave endangered species inside. I'm going to be honest with you. It's worse than cockfighting, people. Okay? Not only, ooh, he needs a brush. Okay. Maybe a little less yellow. He's got a lump of cheese. Red Leicester shoved in that gum of his. That's better. Right. It is worse than cockfighting, people, seriously. Not only have they taken a large animal and somehow enslaved them in a metal sphere that resides clanking about in their pockets with their loose change and their keys. They make them fight to the death, dude. Just imagine, this is scary. You've got a child with the most powerful creature in the world at his mercy. He's walking around. Welcome to hell, people. Anyway, here's my little man. Hope you like it. His tooth power. Teal and orange. I'm an artist, people. That's what I do. Anyway, let's show the full lineup. Take it in. Look at this band of stunners. Wow. Hashtag squad on the town, people. Yeah. They're out to go and drink some beverages. Yeah. What can be said? Hope you all have a gorgeous day, evening. Truman Show, eh? And in case I don't see ya, good morning, good evening, and good night. Was that it? In case you didn't see, the impression was made better by my teeth being fully exposed, a la Kerry. Okay, Jim, not Mariah. Anyway, this outro has been too long. I'm going. Maybe I'll draw another thing for you sometime. Goodbye.